Hello, today we will discuss greenhouse effect. Meaning of greenhouse effect is progressive warming up of Earth's surface due to high concentration of man-made carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Concentration of carbon dioxide works like a glass panel of greenhouse, allowing short wave incoming solar radiation to come in but preventing the long wave heat to re-radiate out. The natural outcome is warmer atmosphere. 100 years ago, carbon dioxide is 275 ppm. In the year 2007, 375 ppm. And in the year ago, 2040, it will be 450 ppm. This is the picture presentation of greenhouse effect. The major greenhouse gases. The gases with the properties of greenhouse are known as greenhouse gases. Some gases in Earth's atmosphere, for example, water, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, have a very special property. They do not absorb the visible light from the sun, but they do absorb the infrared light radiated by the Earth's surface. These are called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, halogen gases like chlorofluorocarbons, nitrogen oxide, methane, etc. Gas type responsible is shown in picture. Sources of greenhouse gases. Thermal power stations based on fossil fuels, mainly coal and mineral oil, emitting huge amount of carbon dioxide. Numerous factories and industrial chimneys wastage, automobiles, deforestation, and burning of fossil fuels. Sources of activity, that is fossil, agriculture, deforestation, industries. In the picture, the percentage is showing that how they produce greenhouse effect of greenhouse, global warming and climate change, rise of sea level, worsening health effects, disruption of the water cycle, changing forest and natural gas, challenges to agriculture and the food supply, effect on the ozone layer, effect on ocean climate. Some example in picture. Country specific carbon emission is showing in picture percentages, that is USA, China, East Europe, West Europe, India, Japan, South Africa, and all others. Now, control of greenhouse effect. Alternate sources of energy are to be used. Advanced and efficient technologies for reducing emissions from fossil fuels, afforestation and reforestation on a large scale. Water logging should be avoided. Reduction of the use of CFC, carbon market. Option for reducing carbon dioxide is carbon management. Dr. Claus and his synthetic trees, John H. Martin theory of phytoplankton growth in ocean, injection of carbon dioxide into underground strata or deep ocean water. Global warming and climate change. The sun's surface, which has an average temperature of 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, primarily radiate visible light. The surface of the earth has an average temperature of 60 degree Fahrenheit, so it radiates in the infrared part of the spectrum. The temperature of an object is determined by a balance between incoming and outgoing energy. For the earth, the incoming energy is the absorbed light from the sun, and the outgoing energy is the infrared light the earth radiates out to space. Due to the greenhouse effect, the earth could not radiate the total heat and thus make life possible. Global warming is also happening because the blanket of GHG are becoming thicker. Consequences: as a result, change of climate has occurred which threatens the sustainability of life. The consequences are as follows: melting of polar ice caps and glaciers, along with thermal expansion of water, more droughts and floods, more terrible storms, many more hot days, more diseases like malaria and dengue, impacts of ecosystem would change the crop production potential of a region, especially Asia, Africa, South and Central America. Forests may disappear and reduction of biodiversity. Billion of people will be affected by problems of drinking water supply, sanitation and drought. Projected rise of sea level is between 9 centimeter to 29 centimeter by 2029 and 96 centimeter by 2090. The South Asian region, with 1 by 6 of the world population, will suffer greatly, increasing in heat, stress, mortality, and disease. Who is responsible? Affluent and rich countries are responsible for changes of climate. Global energy consumption and carbon dioxide emissions have increased 3 times between 1950 to 85. In 1990, out of 21 billion tons of global emissions, 14 billion tons are emitted by rich countries. US alone emitted 5 billion tons of carbon. India emits 159 million tons. Thank you.